Okay, so let's carry on, and I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to create another label and put that in. So we've gone pretty far here with our stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create another label. So I'm going to go J label 2 equals new J label. Hey, okay, and just end that off there. All right, so here we go. Here's how you read this line that I just created. The object name, object reference, object identifier, or variable name is called label 2. It is of the type J label. Everything is a data type in Java. I'm creating a new object based on the J label class. Okay, the J label class is part of the swing class, is part of the JavaX class. All right, and I'm passing on this parameter. Now, if I go run, it might give me an error. No, okay, I don't see it in my window yet because I never told the computer to put it in my frame. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go frame add label 2. All right, and when I do that, I'm going to go run. There, pretty cool. All right, so let's keep on going with some more stuff, and let's mix it up a bit. Let's add like a text field, I think. All right. Okay, so let's add a text field. Now let's do things a little bit different here. Let's say let's stretch this out a bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go Java swing documentation. All right, click on this one here. So this is a document. This is the JavaX swing package. This is a documentation for it. So in here, where it says class summary, I'm going to scroll down here, and what do you know? I have Jtextfield here. Is a lightweight component that allows editing of a single line of text. So if you click on it, all right, and you get all kinds of data and even some examples of how to use this class. Now this is pretty heavy duty stuff. You know, I would say easily second year university stuff, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means that it's kind of challenging, so don't worry about it. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is now if you read through this data, if you read this information, you will get to the same you'll eventually figure out what I'm about to show you visually. I'm going to import java.swing.jTextField. There we go. All right. Forgot the X here. All right. IELD. All right. And in here, okay, where I'm creating components, I'm going to create components text field. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is the type is Jtextfield. I'm going to call it TF1, I think, equals new Jtextfield size of make it 10. There. Okay. Now here's my text field. So I've imported the class text field. Tell the computer that well, I want to use a Jtextfield class that's part of the swing class, as part of the JavaX class. And here is I'm creating the new text TF1 variable, object identifier, reference, whatever you want to call it. It is of the type Jtextfield, new, and it's part of the class Jtextfield, which is part of the swing class, part of the JavaX class. Okay, and size of 10. Now, if I run it, I have no text field because I never told the computer that I want to add it. I never told the computer to add it to the frame, even though it exists. You would think the computer would be smart enough to realize that, well, if I created this object, then you know, put it in my frame. But computer doesn't think that way. The program just does whatever you tell it to do. If you never told it to do it, it won't do it. All right. So I'm going to frame.add TF1. All right. Okay, now if you go run and go hey. Okay, there you go. So with that in mind, I want you to have a look at this. Okay, let's go back to here, and let's have a look at this class summary as it relates to the swing package. All right, and let's have a look. Now we just used we use so little. I mean, like, look at all this stuff. J menu, what do you think that does? J menu bar, what do you think that does? J panel password field, a progress bar. You know, when you're installing something, you get a little progress bar. Scroll bar, scroll pane, J separator. Holy smokes! I mean, there's so much to play with, so much to experiment with. It's just like mind-boggling. And here we just used like two things, J label and Jtextfield. Why don't we play with one more? Why don't we add a button? Sorry, I want to do one more thing here. I think here, let's add some. So here we have a text field. All right, that's pretty cool. But let's say we want to add some default text to that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go tf1 dot set text in brackets default text. Okay, so let's go run it and check this out. Oops, there you go, default text, and you can delete it and you can add your own. Pretty cool, eh? So let's read this line and let's see what we're doing. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. Invoking or calling or running the set text method or behavior. The set text method or behavior is defined in the Jtextfield class, okay, which is part of the swing class, which is part of the Javix class. However, I'm invoking the set text method or behavior as it through the tf1 object, which I instantiated or created here, and I'm sending to it this parameter or this argument. Okay, and by doing all of that, a little bug here, I have this, okay, default text here. Okay, okay, so why don't we have some fun, and why don't we I think we'll add a button, but I'll do that in the next tutorial.